Hey everyone, let's play some games. Today we're playing the Paladin in the arena. I was a little surprised it got picked since I've been playing so much Paladin in Constructed lately, but hey, that's what you win with. Let's get a muster for battle. That seems like a good idea. Especially if you can get lucky and get a quartermaster later, but regardless, I like the card, even without help. And then... not so excited about these. Novice Engineer is so lackluster in Paladins, and you might as well just play a guy. It basically does the same thing, except the guys have possible Quartermaster synergy. So I think we're gonna go with the Brewmaster. It's alright. And I really like the Stonewind Champion, especially in Paladin. It does have that muster for battle synergy, for example. Guardian of Kings is very nice. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go for it. I like it. A lot of, it's really nice late game when you just wanna win. It's also nice in top deck battles and such. Alright, let's see. Scarlet Crusader is very good. So let's pick that. Ogre. Ogre is amazing. Pretty good late game already. So, now let's see if we can get some early game. Anoyatron, Berserker. Which one do I pick? Well, I gotta say, the Anoyatron is definitely the most annoying. As a Paladin, we don't have that much synergy with the Amani. And we could possibly get some mech synergy later on. Or Blessing of Kings or something. It's not like we'd have Taskmasters or anything. Let's go with the Anoyatron. And, this works well with the Anoyatron, for example. And it's a decent card in itself, so let's go with that. Mad Scientist? Do we go with it and see if we can get a secret or two? Yeah, let's go for it. We're early in the draft, and now secrets have increased drastically in value. If I can find one. So we have two pretty nice cards, the Sky Golem and the Hammer. I think I'm gonna go with the Sky Golem. I mean, it's pretty great. This one is good too. Let's go with the Sky Golem. Let's go for that value. Okay, so Spider Tank. Very nice, very nice. And 3-drops can be hard to find. Granted, we have found a few already, but I think 4-drops are pretty easy to find in a Paladin deck. We'll want stuff like Consecration, and the True Silver Champions and stuff like that. Blessing of Kings, that is one of those cards. However, Shielded Minibot is amazing. I think we have to go with the Minibot here. We don't have that many 2-drops yet either, so... Holy Light, no. Amani, no. Do you want a second Stonewind Champion? I mean, we're starting to get a little top heavy here, which is a bit dangerous. We have... And we're so early in the deck, I think we're gonna go with the Amani for balance reasons. For the curve. Even though I think the Stonewind Champion is a better card, but I'm just you gotta line up with all late game cards. Okay, so we have the Tinkertown Technician, but how many mechs do we have? We have 2 so far. Oh, 3. Oh, okay. We have some. But I think at this point in the game, it's probably safer to just go with the Tiger. And also, if you look at it, we don't have any 5-drops yet, so there is that. Well, that's awful. It's okay. Let's go with the Clockwork Gnome. Oh, True Silver Champion. Easy choice. There we go. I'm so happy to get it, because no weapons yet. And we actually tossed away the Hammer. So, and one of the reasons was that I was hoping I was gonna get some champions, but hey, can't know for sure. I don't like the Mad Bomber so much in Paladin decks. Fen Creeper, pretty solid. And we could use some more 5-drops. And we could also use more 4-drops. So let's get a Shredder. We actually have a lot of mechs. I think Mech Warper might actually be decent here. I mean, we have that's 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we go with the Mech Warper? Yeah, okay. I mean, the Protector is really good too, but I think we're just gonna go with the Mech Warper here and see if we can get even more mechs. Not that one though. I think in this case we are gonna have to go with the little Exorcist and hope our enemies will play some Death Rattle minions. These two are awful. Blessing of Wisdom can potentially be good, so let's go with that. Since other ones don't even really have potential. That is not the weapon I want. I only want Light's Justice with my Muster for battle. That is really bad. I think Lord of the Arena, that's more endgame. And now I'm happy I didn't pick like another Stormwind Champion, because if you look at our endgame, it's kinda stacked. How about a single Blessing of Kings? Yeah, I like to have one. Even though, yeah, let's go with that. Enormous Inventor? Yes, especially over those two. And we definitely don't need a Core Hound right now, because we already have great endgame. Haunted Creeper is excellent. I even use it in Constructed, so of course I'm gonna pick it in Arena, and definitely prefer this one of those. We have enough 2-drops, it looks like. Wouldn't mind another mech, but I don't think this is the mech to pick in Arena, especially since we already have a Guardian of Kings. We already have some healing anyway. I think it's gonna have to be the Brewmaster here. Oh, and another Truth of a Champion, yes. And no, not for Arena. I think it's gonna have to be a Sunwalker. And Mind Control tech? Yeah, let's get a Mind Control. We already have one Muster for battles, and it turns out we didn't get any Quartermaster, so I don't think we need a second one. Instead, we're gonna go with the Mind Control. We don't have any AoE in the deck, so maybe it would be good to have a Mind Control tech instead. This looks like a perfectly average deck. Like, it has pretty good minions and such, but it has some weaknesses in the fact that, well, the major weakness is that it doesn't have any consecrations, really. Other than that, it's actually pretty good. So, it doesn't have anything amazing, though. It's just kind of solid all around. And then without the consecrations, so perfectly average deck, in my opinion. So, what I like to say for average decks is 7 wins. So let's go for that. Let's see what we get here. We can start out with some wins. Didn't do so well in the last arena, but it could have been 5 wins. I like to get up to 7. Unless it's a really terrible deck, which I don't think the Priest deck was. I thought that was pretty average as well. Well, maybe we can make up for it and get 9 this time, so it will average out at 7. Alright. Let's see. We have a Druid. Let's kill him. Blessing of Wisdom, no. So we have the coin. And we're against a Druid. The annoying thing with a Neutron versus a Druid is that in case they have nothing else to play, they can actually get some decent value out of using the hero power on it. And that's not the case on the Berserker. However, there's another case for Neutron, and that is Wrath kills Berserker, but it doesn't kill a Neutron. I think it's almost even. Let's keep the Berserker here. Pretty similar in strength, those two minions. So, which is why I had such a hard time picking one of them too when I had the choice between the two in the draft. However, what I think beats both of them is the Minibot. That is an excellent minion. Now we just gotta hope that he plays some Death Rattle minions so we can get our little Exorcist out on turn 3. Huh, interesting. Very interesting. I mean, there's some issues here, and that is, if we play the Minibot, he can just hero power and then run this into it, and then suddenly he has a 2-1 on the board and we don't have anything. Which is not very appealing. It's true we can get the Exorcist out, but it just doesn't seem that great. Let's play the Berserker in this case, because then he could do the same thing, but then he's gonna take 5 damage instead of 2. Right, let's just play the Berserker here. He might even ignore it entirely, which I'm perfectly fine with, because then, yeah, we can just play our little Exorcist and everything will be great. He does decide to go for it. Oh, wait, never mind. Wait. Oh, Claw? Okay, that's fine. So he spent 3 mana and a card to kill our 2 mana and a card. So we actually won in that trade there. And this is perfect because now we can play our little Exorcist and get a 3/4 taunt, which trade perfectly with the Zombie Chow. And sure, we took 2 damage to the face, but that's gonna be negated when the Zombie Chow dies. And the next turn we can play 2 2-drops, or maybe a 2-drop and a hero power, something like that. Innovate.
You gotta be kidding me!
Alright, not so happy to see that one. But it's not that bad. He did spend an Innovate on getting it out. And we're gonna get some value by attacking this. Then how do we want to do this? I think maybe just play the... We want to play the mini bot for sure. Then do we want to play Haunted Creeper? I think we're gonna go for the tempo here, because he also went for the tempo. So we're doing fine on cards. Like with that Innovate, so we don't have to think about, oh, we should cram out every little bit of value we can by using our hero power. In this case, I just want as much out there as possible. And that's actually almost always what I want. I like to go for the tempo option if I can. Alright, so we can kill that now, but we don't have too much stuff to play with it. I think we're gonna go with the mind control tech. Sure, it doesn't get so much value, but it's pretty unlikely that he will ever have 4 minions on the board, since he's already getting kinda low on cards, and we do have the tempo advantage. So, I think we're gonna do this, and hope that he doesn't have a swipe. But if he does have a swipe, he can't really do much together with it, and then we can just play a Sunwalker, and we're fine. I guess if he somehow gets 4 minions onto the board... I was gonna say, then we could do the Brewmaster on our mind control tech, but... Alright, whatever. He got a mind control tech of his own. Oh, we never got a secret! I forgot about that. That's... wow. Oh well. I guess it's still a 2-2. I was sure we were gonna get a secret later. But we did not. So let's play this Sunwalker here. And... I think... kill that. Go for the fate. I think this is pretty good. Just... let's see. No, swipe is not too bad. Like, if he swipes there... yeah, it's not too scary. Alright. Oh, interesting. That's because now we can get a lot of value out of our Sunwalker. Oh, Stormwind Champion. I think that's good, because then we can kill that in one go. And we can also kill that. And I go for the face with this one. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. What are we really scared of here? Swipe? Maybe. Like a Wrath for 1 damage? Yeah. It's... Swipe is not that... oh. Alright, well that didn't hurt too much. Unless he also has like a Wrath or something to go with it. Yeah. The Bomb Lopper was not particularly scary. I mean, the only minion it could kill, well, would be one of those two, and that would not be really like that great value. But it's not like we're hugely ahead here. You know what? Actually, we kinda are, now that I look at it. Like, what can he really do here? He can suicide a minion. We can get some good trades going. We can clear the board rather easily. And still have these 2 left over, and then we can play a Guardian of Kings too. We could even Brewmaster back our Sunwalker to heal it up, and replay it this turn. In fact, that's probably what we're gonna do, now that I think about it. Right. not get some value? Ah, Blessing of Wisdom. Well, things I'm definitely gonna do. Gonna do that. And you know what? I think we're just gonna hand it back. Oh, Sunwalker. And replay it. Yeah, okay. I'm fine with that. I was like thinking about doing something like Blessing of Wisdom plus Guardian of Kings. I think that would have been okay too, but we do have full life. But honestly, I think we're gonna win this game no matter how we go about it. Unless we get really unlucky here.
I must safeguard.
Yeah. What else do you got? You got 4 mana. I'm looking at this Blessing of Wisdom still. Probably gonna use it next turn. We are a little low on cards, but it's not too bad. But definitely use a few more. Alright. You have 4 mana. What are you gonna do with it? It's obviously not a very nice spot for him. I don't know the feeling. I usually end up taking longer time thinking too when I'm behind, which is a mistake, I think, because if you think longer, because then you think you can come up with something better, right? But it's also important to make the best move when you're ahead, otherwise you just risk falling behind again. So, you should always try and make the best move. Alright. So, I think we're gonna clear the board, play Blessing of Wisdom on this one. And we're gonna get at least 1 card out of it, and if we're lucky we can get another one next turn as well. Ah, Fen Creeper. So let's do... Well, we could just not... No. Okay, let's do this. I was a little unsure though. I was like thinking something like give it to this one, attack face, ignore this one, get the Fen Creeper out. Something like that. Let's just play Fen Creeper. And let's go for a little bit of hero power value here. Another Brewmaster. Well. Alright, looking good. Looking good. What do you got? Sometimes I wish that the Guardian of Kings could heal minions too. Like play it, heal the Sunwalker up, something like that. Otherwise it's kinda useless when you have full life. It's just like a really expensive Super Yeti. Okay, so that's all of his cards. Let's see, how are we gonna clear the board here? Well, we can't, since there's no way to get rid of the Stalker. And we don't have lethal either. So we're probably gonna come to terms with the fact that we're gonna lose our Sunwalker. We can kill that with it. And well, we could replay our Fen Creeper. I mean, I guess we could replay our Sunwalker too, actually. But getting rid of this one seems kind of appealing. So attacking into that. We're gonna lose the Blessing of Wisdom regardless, even if we return it. What is he doing? Like now he's just wasting time. There's nothing he can do, so... Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Yeah, it'll all be over soon. So we go for that, see what we draw. Probably Panda, replay the... Let's do... that. I have a good amount of taunts in the deck actually. Oh, now we have the weapon. But what do we really have to play if we don't play the panda. Yeah, so I think it's still gonna be that. Let's panda back that one. Because we don't really have anything to play with the weapon, that's exciting. Let's do this. And then he will have a hard time killing the creeper here. Unless he gets a card to help him out. I think, what's the best card he could draw here? Well, probably an Acid Drake into Wrath. That's not gonna cut it. So, we have 4-9. Not quite lethal. Probably gonna kill that with the weapon and then just go for the face with the rest. Try and just, you know, kill him. Oh man, what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? Why is he like just wasting time?
Well met.
Like, is he upset or is he? Is it like a bot that always uses like a lot of time to try and make the other players frustrated or something? So hope he will concede? I'm not gonna concede. But you got me. You are annoying me a little bit.
For no one.
Alright. Oh man. And you know what? It is kind of working in the way that I'm thinking about being more reckless now, so just try and finish the game faster if possible. Because I'm like kind of tired of him wasting our time here. But let's just play it nice and simple. We'll kill that. Go for the face with the rest. Not too complicated here. Then we'll just play stuff. And then go for the kill next turn. I don't really... maybe he could... Could he avoid possible lethal with a swipe? Like if he swipes there and that into that, then you still have that. Then he could kill... No, we just still have the Neutron, so we have to go through that. And then we still have 7, 11. So a swipe could not save him. Maybe... Nah, even Acid Drake swipe wouldn't really hurt it. Oh, maybe then he could kill, like, I'll do it on that one. Run those two into that. Then I would only have 4, 5, 9. And then he could hero power to get up to 10. He could, if he gets that exact combo, he could avoid it. Of course, if he gets a Death Wing, that could work. I would be super sad now that I think about it, because I actually don't really have a way of dealing with that. Well, Power of the Wild is not gonna do it. Well, it doesn't seem like a bot. It just seems like a human who wastes his time. Is that gonna happen again this turn? I think it is. I'm like... I mean, I realize what he's doing, right? I mean, he's probably just really frustrated at the game and he's mad. So he's like, well, I'm gonna waste his time. And I'm not gonna waste my time because I'm gonna surf Reddit while I waste his time. And... yeah, I guess it's working for him. But hooray! Big win, huh? You're a big man. Alright. Right. He was just... what a weird thing to do. I mean, humans are fascinating. Like, they have all these like little hang-ups and irrational behaviors. And that's one thing that I wish that all humans could kind of just get to grips with. We are social species. We shouldn't be against each other. Like, we don't gain anything from anyone else's suffering. Wow, this is becoming like philosophy. But yeah, I wish everyone could just be nice and try to help each other instead of trying to be all about themselves and defending their own honor and right and getting revenge. Well, we're against the big boss. And we have some pretty decent cards. Unfortunately, we didn't get that Quartermaster that I was hoping for. So I think I'm just gonna toss that and keep the Neutron and the Scarlet Crusader. I would have kept the Muster for Battle if we didn't have the Scarlet Crusader though. But now we do have a good 3-drop, so... Of course, the Scarlet Crusader is not as good versus Druids as it is versus other classes. Simply because they do have the hero power that can do 1 damage to it. But we can get it behind a taunt. So maybe that's what we'll do. Play the Annoyatron, and then play the Scarlet Crusader the next turn. Oh, that's the Master for Battle again. Hello. So let's get that one out there, and play the Scarlet Crusader next turn. Wow, last game took a long time. You know what? It wasn't my fault. But I just looked at the clock. Already at 25 minutes after just one game. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, well, I think this calls for a muster for battle, so we can kill off that bomb guy. Yeah, this makes the most sense because of this. So let's do that. And yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Next turn we can play something like Amani plus hero power, and he will be all like, oh no, what if he has a quartermaster? I guess I should try and keep the guys under control. Well, yeah, he is keeping the guys under control. I'm fine with that. I wonder if he has a swipe. I bet we're gonna see next turn if he does or not. So let's play these two. Because now we're setting up the perfect swipe for him. Which, you know, it's not optimal for us, but if he has it, but it's also very telling, right? Because if he does not swipe here, he doesn't have a swipe. Like, because if I can play a Quartermaster next turn and 3 Silverhand recruits, it would be probably game over. Granted, that's not gonna happen, but he doesn't know that. Well, let's see. What do you have for us? Alright, so he does not have a swipe. That is pretty much what he's telling us right here. And of course we're gonna be telling him that we do not have a Quartermaster. But let's play. And then another guy, I think. Right. And the thing is, we're gonna let him do whatever he wanna do with his little ogre there. But there's only like 50% chance of him actually hitting what he wants to. Let's keep this weapon. Since we don't have that many weapons in the deck, so maybe we'll want to do 1 damage 2 times before we get another weapon. Because, yeah, it's not like I couldn't kill him with anything that I really wanted to trade with. What I want to do is like, the thing is, the Scarlet Crusader is not that appealing either. But the fact that we know that he doesn't have swipe means that I'm not so scared at leaving the board like this. Right. Maybe I will just kill it with the Scarlet Crusader, even though then he can just hero power to do 1 damage to it. Unless we play the Lord of the Arena. Right. I think that's gonna be the play. Of course, we could also Brewmaster it back and go from there. Well, what do you got for us? Looks like we have another kinda slow druid. Oh, is it the same guy? Oh man. Is it? Let's check. No, it's a different one. I guess it's just slow playing druid day, huh? Unfortunate. But be as it may. Okay. That one is pretty beefy. Huh. Well.
Join or die.
He used 2 cards on it, so it's okay to trade some stuff into it. Do we want to take 6 damage? That's a lot of damage to take, when we can just sacrifice a guy anyway. It's not like we have a Quartermaster, so I think in this specific case, I'm gonna go for that. Yeah. Alright. Just, it was so much. Yeah. Okay, you know what? I'm fine with that. And I already had a lot of guys anyway. Just gonna keep hoping he doesn't top deck swipe, because our board keeps being like swipe invitational or something like that. Like swipe on that hero power, and then he cleared the board. Alright, what do you got for us? Not a swipe. I bet. Ah, he's losing some life too. If he can't kill the Lord of the Arena here, we can get so much damage in. He has a lot of cards though. So soon we might see some of those big Druid cards like the 8/8 trees, or even worse if he has an Ancient of War in the deck. I'm just gonna hope that he does not have that. I'm just gonna keep shooting him with this catapult. Only we had a laser gun. Oh, the Mech Bear Cat. Oh, that's a nice little minion, but it doesn't do terribly much here, does it? Not really. So what do we want to do? I think it looks like he doesn't really have removal, right? Like, are we gonna play it safe? Like, I kind of like killing this one, because then he still has to run that into that if he doesn't have removal. So that's kind of nice. And then maybe just draw a card and play a guy and the gnome. And then just go for the face, because he doesn't have swipe. Then take him down to 13. Alright. Man, he must be so wishing to draw a swipe. Of course, he could be unlucky and have a Druid deck without any. Oh boy. Looking. Right, he does not want to make that trade, but if he doesn't get any removal, that's exactly what he has to do. Otherwise, well, we have Visible Evil. Oh man, I feel sorry for him in this case. He's unlucky, right? Swipe is a common card, but he doesn't have one. Okay. Well, we lost our little weapon, I suppose. Ah, he's just trying to get rid of all the damage he can. That makes sense. So how much damage do we have? 5, 8, 10... Let's play the tiger here. No, let's just do that. See which spare part we get, because why not? Reversing. Huh. Well, doesn't help us now, but it's not a bad little spare part. Let's just go for the face. And go for the kill next turn. I'm gonna play this one just because I want it to be as hard as possible for him to clear the board. You already have this one, but if he hero powers, he can get up to 6 life. So I guess in case he draws swipe, then well, hey, actually, maybe that was not the right move, because if he kills it, we're only gonna get 1/1/1 out of it, and yeah, well, we were in a really good spot. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.